Hello, 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 everybody. Um, who do we have in here so far? Let's see. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, of course. Hello. Um, so I was going to be potting up my peppers tonight. That was the plan. Unfortunately, as you see, I'm back here in my bed. So I was going to. Let's see. Make sure I mute that. Ha ha ha. All right. So it says we have 4 friends in here. Who else do we got? I'll just give everybody a couple minutes to come in, and then I'll kind of explain what I got going on here. Ugh. Whew. See, I know Garden to Table with Heather Lynn was here, but I don't know who else is around. Guess we just wait for that notification to pop up. Hey, David Gray is here. Hello, hello. Welcome in. David, we're getting very, very close to raffling off those giant crimson seeds, and you have a very, very, very good chance. Woohoo! Hey, GT Junior grows it in Alaska. Junior's getting a house pretty soon. Woohoo! Oh, hey, we just jumped up to 6, 7 people. Nanny's Crazy Life with Donna J. Griggs. Hi, Donna. How are you? Oh, all right. So I was going to be potting up my peppers tonight while, we were streaming and all that. And I might, maybe, but you see, here I am. I'm sitting on my bed because I am sick again. It's like 2 years walking around wearing a mask, and I'm not giving any opinions on it because people got their opinions, and some people are crazy about those opinions. So I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. Whether you're for them, against them, whatever it is. And there we go. Can I fix the light there? There we go. Whatever your opinion is, there are definitely some side effects. Rochelle, I was going to see, as soon as you popped in here, I was going to say, did you mean to put your live for tomorrow, not tonight? Because I was like, wait a minute, 7:30, but she's not live, and it's a Wednesday. I thought maybe you were a guest on somebody else's live, and that's what it was showing me. But then I'm like, no, this is on Rochelle's channel, Brampton Gardener. I don't know. But yeah, so I think 2 years of being in masks have killed my immune system. You're used to getting like attacked by all sorts of different bugs and viruses and all of that. And then you have a mask on for 2 years, and a lot of that is kept from coming in. Your immune system starts to take a nap. Well, blech. So I've gotten sick with something else, and I won't say what it is because it's just TMI. But some of you old people, quote unquote, old people like me, ever see the Oregon Trail? Yeah. I would not be surprised if everybody's immune systems are just down, because as soon as I stopped wearing it, I got a bad stomach bug. I got COVID. I got a cold. I got an upper respiratory infection, and now I've got whatever this is going on. Yeah. So I was going to make some green tea before this because I've been told that what I've got going on, green tea will help it. And I do have some. No, it's not diphtheria, but you're close. Peppers take forever to sprout, like forever. Actually, none of my purple bell peppers or my aloha peppers sprouted. So I'm going to have to go and plant a second round of those and see if I get any. It's not diphtheria, it was dysentery. Dying of dysentery. Masks are coming off in Canada next week. Yeah, they are off here. And I think everybody's just going to get slammed with all the little things. Some Someone stole your oxen? I have no oxen to steal yet. No, I'm not going to own oxen. At the most, maybe someday I will get a cow, but I don't even think I ever will because, frankly, I don't drink that much milk. I don't need the amount of dairy that a cow gives every day. So, old seeds, well, I mean, give them time. Give them time. Sometimes they can take up to 3 weeks to sprout. So, yeah, put them on top of your fridge or something like that because that'll help warm them up. Ugh. So I'm getting out and yeah, Junior, because I'm dying of dysentery today. Well, it's not really dysentery, but if you know what dysentery is, today I feel like I'm dying of dysentery. David Gray rarely goes out in public, but if I do, you wear them out. See, that's the thing is I still wear mine when I go places, but yeah, I'm coming into contact with other family and things like that, and it's just yeah. Oh, it's on a heat mat. Good, that's good. Well, when I bring you your onions, this week, I can give you some good pepper seeds. I've got some bell pepper seeds, and they all sprouted for me, so they should be good. Yeah, see, I planted those Aloha and purple bell peppers probably like a month ago, so I don't think they're coming up. Not a single one. Not a single one has come up yet. Oh, all right, so we got 11 in chat. That's nice. Woohoo! Pardon me. I need to get comfy. Hey, Belly Acres. All right, so I haven't said hi to a lot of people, so I'm just gonna go through. See, we got Junior, we got Donna Griggs, we got Rochelle, we got Leah from the Hoodstead, David Gray. We got Yeah, we got Belly Acres. I don't know. I think tonight I'm Belly Acres. Ugh. 90 out of 104 hot pepper seeds germinated. That's not bad. Hello, welcome to my Cape Cod life. Hey, how's it going? Lori's World, welcome in. Growing with Jay. Hello. So I don't know. I posted my live stream out, a few places tonight. Some of the YouTuber and homesteader Facebook groups because we're coming in, we're getting, oh, hey, Kitty W, Kitty's here. We're coming in really close on that big 4,000. That's going to be really, really huge for me. And exciting for you guys because I get to raffle off those giant crimson tomato seeds. And should anybody want to get in on that raffle, there is a video that I posted. I think it was New Year's Eve. You never know when to announce a live. Me either. I figured like an hour before people would be like, oh, hey, yeah, like I got nothing to do in an hour. I'll pop in. Yeah, well, with the hours that I've gotten in the last couple of days that YouTube just hasn't updated yet, I think I'm down to needing 300 hours, which is pretty cool. Yeah, well, look at this dog. She's got to get in there and make her appearance because everybody loves Mia. Everybody loves Mia. She knows I'm sick, so she's just laying on top of me. She's like, Mama, no move. You sick. You stay in bed. Yeah, she's so good. Yeah, so I've got like 300 hours left. Tonight's live stream, if we get good attendance and I keep it going for a while, which I might, if you guys want to chat for a while, I'm all about that. I might, who knows, maybe I can get it down to 200 hours tonight. Woo! I will not be going live next week. Next week is Tech Week for my show, so I am taking Wednesday night off so that I can be there to help out for Tech Week. And then I'll be back on my regular live stream the week after, which is, what is that date? If, let's see, Tuesday, so the 30th, March 30th. And I think by the time I get there on March 30th, because I am going to do like some sort of live stream this weekend. I've got a few videos filmed and ready to come out for this week. That's going to be pretty awesome. So I think with all of that, I might maybe by next week or not next week, but the week after that I should have hit the 4,000 by then. So maybe that's going to be a big party night. So plan on that. Still under the weather. I was fine. I was totally okay. I went to my home inspection for my client this morning, and everything was fine. While I was there, I started to feel a little nauseous, and then I'm like, it kind of went away, and I went, hey, home inspection's done early. I have a couple hours to kill before work. I can go get brunch. I went to go get brunch, and I was eating, and I couldn't even finish, despite how delicious my food was. My stomach, and yeah, so planning on editing and uploading a ginger video today. Yeah, it was so nice out, and I spent it in bed again. Rude. Let's see. Heather Lynn hasn't posted much this week. The time change. Yeah, time change hit me pretty hard too. Huga Homestead. Hello. David's going to plant peas and beets and spinach tomorrow. Nice. So tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and that is the day that traditionally I plant peas. It's kind of a rule. But I haven't been able to do any of the work in the garden out here. Hey, Rebecca Davis, how are you? Growing with Jay, I see you in here. I'm hoping I did say hi to you. Yeah, so typically I would plant peas tomorrow, but I'm supposed to be working like double shift, which means I'm leaving the house at 7 a.m., working from 8 to 5, and then 5:30 to probably 11, and then I get to come home and crash and get up and work 8 to 5 the next day. So it's gonna be a day. A couple of days that I'm going to be exhausted and not able to go out and plant my peas. So it's looking like I'm going to be planting them on Saturday instead. So I'll get those. I'll get some lettuce in, some spinach. I'm going to start hardening off the kale and the broccoli so that we can get that out pretty soon. I mean, the broccoli seedlings are still pretty small. They're about yay big. So did I say pea bed? Well, I haven't gotten any of the beds set up yet. Yeah, it's been busy. Hey, Andale, and Outdoors with Big Matt. Hello. Yeah, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and I'm hoping that whatever this stomach thing that I have going on is over with by tomorrow, because I really don't want, I already had to call out of work for this afternoon. I don't want to have to call out for both my things tomorrow, but I don't want to get anybody sick either. And it would be no fun having this bug or whatever it is that I've got going at work. It just, bleh. Better a pea bed than a pea head. What was that phrase we used to say when we were kids? Hey, don't rack your brain. You might smash the pea. Tasha, oh, she grows. Hello. Or peeing the bed. Yes, let's not pee the bed. Look at this puppy. Oh, she really is. She's just sitting here. She's laying on me. She's like, Mama's sick. No, you no move. Honestly, though, she'd pin me to this bed the whole day, every day anyway. Just, I want to be next to Mama. You cannot leave the house. Hey, they call me Sunshine. Hello, how are you? Stopping in. Pepto. Yeah, I need some Pepto. I don't have any in the house. I think I need to make like a make an Instacart order or something like that. Oh, hi, Auntie. Grandson planted some sugar snap peas in little pots today. It's so much fun. He dumped them out again and did it again. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Oh, that's sweet, Andale. Andale's tomorrow the anniversary of the first date 45 years ago, and you had pizza and both wore green. That is my kind of date. Like, where's the guy that's gonna take me on that date? Like, really? Um, yeah, that is very sweet. Oh, both of those are sweet. Oh, 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 oh. Ugh. All right, I think I was gonna sit here and chat for a while, but I might open up the panel for people to come chat because I might take a second and go make that tea. I don't even like boil it. I just the water can't talk. The water in this house is so crazy hot that if I just fill a big pitcher with hot water and throw in a couple of green tea bags, it'll just steep on its own. So I might go do that. Husband had to, I remember to ask his boss for a bucket for the sunflower challenge. Yes, get that sunflower going. Ugh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. All right, all right. Let me see. Hey, I found the link on the first time this time. All right, so rules for coming up. I need to see your face first, and I need to know ya. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. Way some of you guys can help me keep this chat going if I have to run and grab some tea because my belly. Hey, we got Nora the Stock Explorer. Hey, how you doing? Not yet, David Gray. I do plan to grow some eventually. I never actually really liked guacamole before, even though I like avocados. Like the guacamole is just kind of bland. Throw a little bit of horseradish in there, and it's delicious. So good. Yeah, that it gives it just the right kick. So I'd like to grow some horseradish someday. Maybe I'll get some, start it in a pot. Hey, we got Kim from Roots, Shoots, and Garden Boots. Woohoo! All right. Hey, I know it's hard to make a Wednesday night live. Appreciate it. Let's see. I've never grown horseradish. Anybody grow horseradish and can help David? Ooh, guac with lime. Yum. All right, so I did pop the link into the chat if anybody wants to come up and join me. Yay. Yeah, so I've got to get out and plant the peas this weekend. Lettuce, spinach, kale, get the broccoli transplanted. I decided not to do Brussels sprouts this year because it was just such a long season grow, and I really didn't just feel like dedicating garden space to it this year. I'll probably put in some more bush beans, something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to grow the ginger right now myself. My shampoo ginger has been in its pot for like little pots just to start for 3 weeks or more. I'm not even sure how long. Yeah. So I'm not sure that that's really getting going. But then again, so I asked Black's Tropical Homestead because they grow shampoo ginger, and they said, yeah, for the first like 4 or 5 weeks, it will seem like it's not doing anything, and then all of a sudden it'll grow. So I'm going to trust them. They're the experts, and hopefully my rhizomes were not bad somehow. They looked right. They looked like what they were supposed to, but you want shampoo ginger? Yeah, I looked everywhere for it. Had I known that Sherry and Bobby grew it and they sell it, I would have bought it from them. I would have waited and I would have got some from them. But I went to a company called Aloha Tropicals and got 2 rhizomes. And they got here, they took a while to actually ship out. But then once they did ship out, they got here really, really fast. They came in, nicely wrapped and all of that. And it was great. So I'm really hoping that that it does end up growing and that I didn't somehow do something wrong. So, but eventually I do plan to divide the rhizomes and give them away as some gifts. So I could give some to my that sauce friends. We could do that. Yeah. All right. I might need just 1 second. I just got to grab something to drink because I'm getting, but I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I was hoping I'd have somebody up on the panel to chat just a little bit for me, but hold on. I'll be right back. I promise. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry. There we go. All right. Hold on. What did I miss? What did I miss? Just broke the tops off your ginger by mistake. No. I don't know if that's a problem either. I've never actually done ginger. Yeah, see, that's what my ginger's doing. It's been 3, 4 weeks. It did say it takes 4 to 5 weeks before it starts sprouting, but I don't even see any roots growing or anything. So that sauce. Tasha did that to her ginger Whoa, hello. That was not stable. Her ginger last year, and it was fine. Oh, was my dog standing there doing a tail wag? Oh, love my puppy. It took a minute just to get her to stand up so that I could move. Let's see. Oh, hey, somebody's ears were ringing. Black's Tropical Homestead. We were just talking about you because we were talking about the shampoo ginger. As far as I know, it hasn't done anything yet. But now that we're getting some nice warm weather, I'm able to put the tray with the shampoo ginger pots out on the front porch. Oh, I did not. Okay, let's see. Do I have it in a pot? Yes, I have them. I didn't want to put them in the big pot that they're going to go into right away. I put them in little 4-inch pots so that I can keep them moist continuously. And it does have a humidity dome on it. I wish I could show you, but it's downstairs right now. So it's just a little seed starting tray with a humidity dome. And then I've got the pots in there. So, and then I had it placed over the heat register for the house. So it was keeping it nice and warm and all of that. And now that it's getting warmer outside, my front porch is kind of like a mini greenhouse in itself. It can get 70, 80 degrees out there during the day. So I'm now putting it out there during the day, pulling it back inside, and then, yeah. Oh, hey, we got Rochelle. What are you doing? I was like, do you want me to add you to the stream with that face?
I was seeing if you'd notice.
Uh-oh. Can
around.
anybody else hear Rochelle, or is it just me that can't hear her?
Oh, not this again.
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
I
Can you hear
did
me
not
now?
grow roots on the ginger first in water. I looked up ginger planting, and they said put right in the soil. Okay, yep, my volume is up.
Can anybody else hear
Anybody
me?
hear
Or am I
Rochelle?
just going to have to...
You can hear her. Why can't I hear her? Hold on, I must need
I'm going to have to do
my
sign
handy
language.
dandy. Broken earbuds. Hold on.
Yeah, how have you not gone to the dollar store and bought a new pair of earbuds?
I'm going to do this. And then do that. All right, can I hear Rochelle now? Wait. Oh, there you are.
I'm just kidding. I wasn't even talking.
I was like, no, but I could hear a little crackling, so.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not swimming in water. It's just damp. Dexter! Hi, Dexter! Hello, Dexter! He's like, what in the world? Hello! Little cock of the ears. Okay, let's see. Here we go. What are we talking about?
Did she say your name?
Dexter!
Said, hi, Dexter. That is his mom. You woke me up. Oh, now he's laying. Oh, he's so tired.
Oh, like it'd show you Mia.
We were laying there, but my battery was low, so I had to plug in over here.
Ignore
and so
my
I had to move
room.
him. And he's not happy about having been moved. And he wants the blanket on him.
She says, yeah. Mom's live stream nights keep me from.
Oh yeah, I can't get any sleep.
Yeah. One of the things, Mia takes two things very, very seriously: sleeping and food.
That would be the pug.
Yes. Well, I don't know.
Go.
I've had beagles, and beagles, they love their food. Look at that sweet puppy. Yeah, so
he's sleeping.
ginger, I didn't, it's not like wet soil. It's just, it's damp. Just enough so that it's not dry.
Yeah, I'm doing a ginger experiment. Okay, now I can see the chat again. Sorry, I couldn't see the chat. Thanks, Tasha. We think he's pretty cute.
Let's see. Anyone have rose experience? Need to dig up 8 dormant plants. Oh, yikes. I have never done roses. I don't know. It's the puppy bowl.
Would you dig them up and then treat them as a bare root or something? Like, are you going to be replanting them right away, or are you just moving them? For a few weeks for
construction.
Are they going back in like the same place? I don't know. I would try. I would definitely go on Google and see if you could pot them up into a big container, or if they're still completely dormant, I wonder if you could just treat them like a bare root.
Depends on where you are, because I think my mom's roses are already starting to break dormancy a little bit. Like, I'm seeing some little buds. Black's tropical. She's digging them up because there's going to be construction. So Just got to move them. Yeah. I would pot them. I would pot them if you can. It's going to be some big pots if the
Yeah.
roses are that big.
Yeah, definitely. I
I
think you'd have to put them in pots then at that point. I mean, nothing here is breaking dormancy. So,
yeah. Hey, G Mama Grows.
hey, G Mama. So yeah, I have a video coming soon about my ginger experiment. So I
Yeah.
tried, like some people say, just put it in the water. So I tried just soaking some of them in water, and most of them just rotted, and it stunk so bad.
Mm.
And then I haven't tried the soil thing because I tried that with the sweet potato, and it's doing diddly squat.
Mm-hmm.
So I have another method of doing the ginger that I saw online, and it actually seems to be working. So I got to figure it out and check my progress on it, and maybe do a progress update in the video too. So we'll see. It's not going to
Mm-hmm.
be out till probably Friday at this rate, or it could be my
Yeah.
Sunday video. I don't know. I'm behind on videos this
Mm-hmm.
week, but
Yeah, I've got the next tomato brackets coming out tomorrow. Then I've got my seed starting hacks to ignore video. We're doing our first garden tour, which is basically look at this big mess that I have to clean up before I can start gardening. um, and asking yeah. So I filter the water. So that should help me. Just put sweet potato slips in the ground yesterday. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
yeah, that's exciting.
Oh. Yeah,
We
we've got
actually had
some
a lot of our snow melt today, so we got up.
you got
I
a
was out attacking the drain, which is just by our house there, um, because there's like a big iceberg in front of it. So I had to go in and attack it and shovel some snow away from it to get it to drain.
I'm gonna say
Because we're
99% of our
finally
snow
starting
is
to
now
melt.
gone.
Well, we've had snow. It's been snowing all week. It started snowing on Sunday. It snowed Monday. It snowed Tuesday. It snowed yesterday. And then today we finally got up
Oh.
to, I think, 42. And so it's just like you can just hear water running everywhere. It's running down all the drain pipes. It's running down the street. It sounds like Niagara Falls out there.
Mm-hmm. We saw a bee today. Woohoo! It's gonna be so nice here this weekend.
A bee. Yeah, we're supposed to get up to, I think, 57 tomorrow, which is crazy being as we were like a high of 25 on Monday, but I'll take
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Woohoo!
be so nice. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Just check and see.
Yeah, I usually fill up my watering jug for my plants like the night before to hopefully let the chlorine evaporate.
Yeah, because the chlorine
Oh,
dissipates
well,
overnight on its
possibly.
own. Yeah, I think it's supposed.
Yeah.
I mean, the forecast I originally saw said it was supposed to be 70 on Thursday, and now it looks like it's going to be like 60. But I'm like, but yeah, but it's gonna be nice. So I should be able to get out in the garden and start planting some things. I had grand plans for splitting up this bed that my dad has out here, and then building like a third bed. But I think I'm just gonna because it's like 6 feet across by 16 raised bed. Like, how do you reach across that? You can't. And so we did have some grand plans of splitting it and doing a 3 by 16 and a 3 by 16 so I could run my cattle panels through it. But I don't think I want to do the work. I'm exhausted after the last, COVID and now whatever this bug is and all of that. So I don't want any of that. So I think I'm just going to get some pavers, put them down the middle of the bed, then I'll put my cattle panel trellis on it and then do like a lasagna bed on the other side. Like, make instead of
Ooh,
building another
lasagna.
raised bed, I'll just use the lasagna method. And then I can grow my melons and squashes and all that good jazz.
Where are
Oh
you at,
yeah,
Kitty?
see,
Because it sounds like you had the same week we had. Tomorrow it's saying now it's supposed to get up to 62, which is going to be amazing.
oh, belly acres. Yeah, this is what we call the spring of deception. So it's right before we get one last bout of winter and then hopefully real spring. But there's not a single day in
Can't
my
wait.
10-day forecast that's below 50 degrees, which excites me. I mean, at night, yes, but
Ooh,
during the day,
wow.
yeah.
I was happy to see a couple 40s.
Right? Oh, that was me all this like it was 34 yesterday. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how well it got,
Northwest
how
Pennsylvania. Okay, you're not far from me. I'm in Ontario, Southern Ontario, so you're just
mhm.
straight south from me there. PA is Pennsylvania, right?
Yep. Yes it is.
Okay.
Yes it
Yeah,
is.
I'm just outside of Toronto, so not too far. The weather's been pretty, yeah, just bleh. So today was nice, but we took Dexter out for a walk. He got so muddy. So he had his first official bath today in like the whole
Oh.
scrub a dub dub. We've done like some, we've done spot baths or rinsing him off in the sink now and then, but he actually didn't seem to mind it. He just kept trying to drink the soapy water, which I'm like, no, that's gross. So next time
Yeah,
I'll have to realize if he comes in from a walk, he's thirsty, give him some water first. But,
oh, yep.
or
Yeah, that's the first thing
give him
Mia
some,
does as soon as she comes in from a walk, whether it's hot out, cold out, whatever, she goes straight for the water dish. It's like I just emptied
yeah.
out, I got to fill up again.
Yeah, I usually just take him straight to I just took him straight to the laundry sink, right? It's like, oops, I'm sorry. Am I disturbing
See.
your slumber?
Yeah, Kitty, actually, a
He
friend of
smells.
mine, an old friend of mine, lived in like the Lake Erie area. She lived in, well, technically she lived in Sugar Grove, but it was like near Warren. Oh, wind. I hate wind in winter. It's just like steals all your warmth.
Okay, so yeah, Lake Erie. Okay, so you're probably just a few hours south of me then.
Oh man. See,
Oh,
now one of my 3 garden
so gross.
areas is going to have so much wind because they're on this pond and the wind comes off the lake and it just so it's going to be really difficult to film over there.
The lake effect snow. Ooh.
Yeah, I was going to be at the table potting up peppers, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not okay tonight. Ugh.
I'm on the couch. I'm in my living room.
I'm
I'm on
dying.
the couch.
Ah, there you go. Nope. I am currently dying of dysentery.
That is so disgusting, Hoodstead. That's
Ew. Oh,
oh.
oh, yuck.
Although Dexter says it
Oh,
sounds delicious.
right? Oh God, I
Sounds
can't remember the last
delicious.
time I gave Mia a bath. Now that I think about it, Mia, are you stinky? Come here, come here, come here. Come on,
He
little
smells
crawly over.
amazing, by the way. He smells so good now.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
not stinky, but she does smell like a dog, but not like stinky dog. Huh? Are you a good
Yeah.
girl?
No, if
Look
I
at this
was in,
puppy.
no, my husband's in bed watching TV. He would not appreciate me sitting next to him chatting loudly on the touch while he's trying to watch TV. And he'll be
Oh,
asleep soon.
yeah. Ugh, I wanted to make this a
And
nice
my,
long stream tonight, but I'm wondering if I've really got it in me. And that makes me sad.
well, just do what you gotta do. Hey, Q.
Yeah. Hey, Q, we got Lion Crest Outdoors. We really got we're really representing that sauce tonight. We had Ann Dale. Oh, hey, Growing with Jay. I'll see you later. We got Lion Crest Outdoors. We got Andale. We have the Hoodstead. We got me. So, see, I did not get cauliflower seeds this year. Next year, I will make some space for cauliflower.
Oh, I have broccoli. I won from Nikki, OCD-ish Nikki, and I'm going to put those in my winter sowing containers, which hopefully we'll be doing tomorrow. It should be warm enough. And I'm
Nice.
hoping that my big bag of soil has defrosted because I tried doing it earlier and it was frozen solid. I was like, nope.
I
And my
got.
containers out front were still frozen. So,
Oh no. Let's see. Oh, Kitty. Oh, wait a minute. Kitty's starting her
oh, nice.
tomatoes. Woohoo! See, I still cannot start my tomatoes because I haven't finished my brackets yet. But I can plant the cherry tomatoes. I can plant the sauce tomatoes. I can plant. I can't plant any of the slicers yet because we need to do the next round. I can plant them Sunday after I count up all the votes on the next round. So everybody make sure that you go to check out my video tomorrow so you vote on the next round of slicers. These will be the first winners for the slicers, and then I got to do one more round, and then that's it. And I've got all my tomatoes selected. I planted Romanesco broccoli. So this is the first year that I've planted broccoli that it's leggy. It is, but it's not like they're gonna die leggy. Like those like 3 inches before the first little baby leaves. So yeah, I've actually managed to keep them going. So I think I should be able to get them. I'm pretty sure it's a broccoli. I mean, they call it a broccoli. They call it Romanesco broccoli. Yes, this is what COVID has done to me. I can't, like, brain fog, and I saw it spelled out in my head and everything. Hubby's gonna plant the tomatoes this weekend. Woohoo! Old tomato seeds tend to just go anyway, and let me tell you, I am going to have extra tomato starts if you need some. I can even clone you
And
one of my giant crimson. Woohoo! Yeah, the
maybe do
struggle is real.
baggy method.
Oh yeah,
I would
baggy
do the
method would
baggy
work.
method with old seeds, especially like that. If you really want to give them their best chance.
Hmm. Leah, Guten Gardening is another YouTube channel, and they are very fun. He's right now their big thing is Coturnix quail that they're working with. But
Quail and
he's got a
potatoes.
very very huh.
Quail and potatoes.
All
He grows every kind of
right,
potato known to man.
I'll be back in 1 second. Do you want to explain the baggy method to Heather Lynn?
Oh, sure. What the baggy method is you take a damp paper towel and you put some of the seeds on it, and then you stick it inside of a baggie and you seal it up, and you could just set it right on your heat mat that you have. And that just really, really helps, give them the best chance. It would definitely make them sprout a lot faster. I do that with my pepper seeds. So I do have a video I did, I think, back in January with the pepper seeds, and I did the baggy method with that. Yeah, especially if it's older seeds or whatever, it just gives them a much better germination rate and a lot faster. So I had some peppers, like my ancho peppers, like they literally sprouted in like 3 days in the baggy method. So Ziploc baggy, yeah. Or you could use like a Rubbermaid container, just something like that that's going to keep them in moisture. And then if you put them somewhere hot, I don't have a heat mat, so I just always put mine on top of the heat vent in my washroom, and it gets nice and warm. Yeah. Or like it depends on how many you're starting. If you're only starting a few varieties, you can also just do them in like a solo cup with some water and just change the water out every day. So it's the same idea. But if you're doing a lot of varieties, that can be a lot of little jars and cups that get annoying. and then you risk spilling them, or accidentally draining them down the sink when you rinse them. Not that I've ever done that. So usually I do the uh, like I have right now. I have my canna lilies are just in a cup with water in it. And I could have done them in the baggy method, but I didn't. But my peppers and stuff I do in the baggy method because then I can just do a ton of different varieties of them. And then you can just reuse the Ziploc baggie, right? So you started your quail because of Guten. Yeah, Guten Gardening. It's a great channel. And I always call him the potato king because I didn't even know there were that many different varieties of potatoes or sweet potatoes. And this guy
I
is
had no idea
growing
either. It's
in
insane.
a small yard,
Very
and he
small.
has
I
so
think
many potatoes. Like
he's on a quarter acre and he's got all that stuff.
it's
Pardon me.
it's
I'm going to
crazy.
reposition.
Yeah. And then he
Get more
grows like year
comfortable.
round, right? So he's got like this whole grow tent and grow setup in the basement. He's got an amazing setup. So yeah, go check out Guten Gardening.
Guten Gardening,
Um,
everybody. I love them.
for
They're just great and super nice people.
all potatoes
Like,
all the time.
oh, I think actually, inspiration from them. I think when I hit that 4,000, it might not be right away in the 4,000 like celebration, 4,000 hours celebration video. But I think as like a monetization celebration, depending on where I am in the process of closing this next deal, because I did get another buyer under contract this week. Yay, yay, yay! So not not this not the one I think I was talking about last week because I don't know if I was
Oh,
talking to
another
people
one?
or who
Oh,
I
that's
talked to.
awesome.
No, no, it's the same one. It's the same one.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, so I do have another. Like I had the one that I sold at the end of January. Now I'll have this one close at the end of April. So yay. Um, so if that all goes to plan, I think at the end of April, as a celebration for getting monetized, I might be giving away a green stalk. Ooh. um, yeah,
Oh, that's
we'll see.
exciting.
Yeah,
They ship
so
to
we'll see.
Canada, by the way.
They do. They do. The only thing is, I hear the shipping is almost as much as the product itself.
I know. It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
In
I'm
which
okay.
city?
I found the Dollar Tree ones.
Yep.
So I have them right here actually. Oh, I can't get it out. So I have the Dollar Tree ones. I bought 6 of those and I'm going to use them out front, I think, for like some height with some annuals in my front garden bed. And then I ended up with that garden tower from my friend. So I'm going to be using
Mm-hmm.
the garden tower out back, and that is going to be my green stock.
Mm-hmm.
And it was free.
Nice.
It
Yeah,
was
I did
free.
get a
Yeah.
green stalk as a yay, happy me when I got the
Yep.
because I was a good girl and I took $3,000 and instead of spending it on my vacation this year, I put it on my car loan. So I figured I can buy a green stalk then. Why am I so red? Is that better? We like
I
that
don't
better?
know, but I want to hear more about this psychotic turtle. How can you
Yeah,
tell
I'm
if a
going
turtle's
back and looking at
psychotic?
all of this. Um, cardboard. Potatoes in a cardboard box. Oh, I thought you planted them in the cardboard box. I'm like, oh, that must have gone mushy really fast. I also want livestock. I just have my crazy dog, and you got a psychotic turtle.
I have a psychotic puppy
Kitty,
who looks pretty sweet right now.
I do have a good video on blueberry tips, blueberry planting tips if you are so inclined. Um, yeah, I cannot wait to get some chickens. There may be chickens coming into my yard. I've, got to convince my dad, and then I got to build a. We've got all sorts of leftover materials.
Minor
Um,
details.
yep, David. I mean, I've got all the, hardware cloth and all of that because chicken wire actually bad idea. For all that they call it chicken wire, It's a bad idea to use on a chicken pen. Funny. Um, let's see. David wants chickens for eggs and goats for milk, but I wouldn't eat my own pets. See, here's the thing. I can name that animal and I can raise it up right and I can love on it and snuggle it and then I can eat it. um, I did
Cover
get
your
myself
ears,
a green
Dexter.
stalk. Well, I wouldn't eat dog. They're
Okay, I'll check
omnivores.
that out. The Hoodstead Adventures with Ashford. This sounds entertaining. Oh, and I think someone asked if Dexter has his own Instagram yet. I don't know. I can hardly keep up with my Instagram.
I
But
feel that.
maybe he'll get his own.
Let's see. Oh, my auntie got 2 green stalks this year. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Self-sufficient me grew see, I feel like the cardboard box would like disintegrate or get moldy or something. 22 chickens. I just want 4. Yeah, chicken wire is to keep the chickens in. It does not keep the predators out. So what I would use instead would be hardware cloth. Because so funny random thing about me that you guys might not know is that, well, some of you do know because you've seen that video where you've been on, the lives where I've talked about it. When I was a kid, I actually used to raise and race homing pigeons. I think we've established that I'm weird and I was a weird child. So, so we had, God, probably about 100 pigeons out there. Yeah. And actually in the old coop that's like falling down, there is a huge, massive pile of pigeon poo that's just been sitting there for years breaking down. So that's if I do the lasagna method for one of the beds, I'm going to do that and put a layer of that poop down because it's nice broken down fertilizer right there. Um, what was the point of the pigeons thing? See, COVID, brain fog. Yeah. What was the point of
I was
talking
just
about
gonna
pigeons?
comment. Happy Grand's Garden. They have a dog named Dexter as well. So cute. And yes, after the
Oh.
show. And yes, sometimes he is absolutely terrifying. He
Yeah.
likes to attack.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yes.
I got it. Yeah. So we had a coop that had like in the interior was all wood and easy to access, but then we had an exterior where they could go out and all of that, and that was made of chicken wire. And let me tell you, that did not keep out the raccoons, and so we would, we had. I came out one day, this like little 16-year-old girl coming out to tend her new little pigeons, and there was a pile of pigeon bodies in one corner, and a pile of pigeon heads in the other.
Oh my
Raccoons
God.
do that. It's like that's telltale raccoon right there. Can't have just 4 chickens. Chicken math is real. Here's the thing. If I have chickens here, I can't have more than 4. So I would at max have 4. 'Cause, I mean, technically, I think I'm allowed up to 12, but I can't see fitting 12 chickens in this yard at all. It wouldn't be nearly big enough. So I'm just making a coop the size for 4, and that's going to limit me to 3, maybe 4 chickens max. So we're going to work with what the property allows. Yeah, I heard they're having a sale on that, and I almost wish that I had waited because I did get a green stalk, but I don't know if I saved more or would have saved. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, what she's saying. Because so it's on sale. And then I was watching Roots and Refuge, and she has an extra 10% off, I think, if you stack her coupon.
Oh, I did. When they had the Valentine's Day sale on the leaf planters, that's what I got was the leaf. I got the 7-tier leaf, and I decided to be fancy and get the stand so I can rotate it and push it around.
Ooh.
See.
I don't even want to
The
know how much
store.
that costs.
I mean, well, there was a sale for the day, and then there was Jess's coupon on top of it. So I did
Okay.
stack the savings. Yeah. I mean, with and I got free shipping
Oh,
because
that's
my
good.
order
Yeah.
was over a certain amount. So it was like
Yes, the Hoodstead is on sale
$160.
right now for St. Patrick's Day, but it has to be the green one.
Yeah. See, I would have liked the. I mean, I got the green one, but I guess they have a new green color, and I would have liked that better. But this is fine.
Yeah, and I
Uh,
think you can get it on either one, the leaf one or the original one. So
yeah. See,
it just has to be
35
that
eggs in
green
a week
color, but
is
either style.
yeah, 35 eggs in a week is more eggs than I need. Honestly, I think like 3 chickens is plenty. 4 even is giving me extra eggs, and that's with my parents downstairs using them. So, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
go
eating.
through we go through 4 to 5 eggs a day.
Mhm.
So I usually have 2 eggs for breakfast, both of us and the kid. And then maybe on the weekends or whatever, we'll have one day of like cereal, but the rest of the day we're having eggs pretty much every morning. And then baking and whatever. So we go through quite a few eggs, but no
Yeah.
chickens here.
What I just figured out what kind of chickens that I wanted, and now I forget their name,
I
and
like
I
the ones
don't
with the
see
soft
anybody
gray
making.
color eggs,
I think I
but
was
I don't know
looking
how
at
they
some
taste.
olive eggers.
I just think they look pretty.
Yeah,
What are the ones
I can't
The
remember.
Easter egg chickens or something?
Yeah, it was like there were Easter eggers and there were these other ones, and I can't remember the name of the breed. Hmm.
Leghorns are great production. If I had a leghorn, I'd have to name him Foghorn.
Oh, of course, of course. What else would you do? I don't know. I mean, you
You're all
guys
making me
seem
want chicken.
all pretty well versed with chickens. What's good for a person who's never had chickens before? I mean, I've had pigeons, but they're a little different. Oh, I'd love to do some meat birds someday. I would love to do meat birds.
Cornish crop. Oh yeah, some Cornish game hens.
Ooh.
They're so cute and tasty.
I've heard those Coturnix quail are very delicious too, not just their eggs. But like one of them is a one
You
person.
need a lot of them.
You need a lot. They're very tiny.
You need more than one. Yeah. My mom went
Yeah.
out for dinner once at this fancy restaurant and she ordered quail. She was so excited, and it came as one. And she always said, if you're ever going to order it, make sure it says quails. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was not impressed. And then everyone, I think my dad got like prime rib or something. He had like this huge cut of meat. Oh, poor thing.
Oh
She's
my
sitting there with her
goodness.
little teeny tiny quail. I had no idea there were so many different varieties of chicken until I started following all these homesteaders. Like,
Right?
it's a chicken or pigs. Like, I had no idea the different breeds of everything. It's like crazy the variety out there.
I watched because I was very bored when I had COVID. I watched this
Don't say my
thing
channel.
on it was on no, it was on Amazon called Chicken People or something like that. It was basically like best in show, although it was like a real documentary of people who take their chickens to chicken shows. Like
Like
they
show
breed
chickens?
for show chickens. It's a big, big, big thing,
Oh my God.
and people are crazy
That's
about
got to
it.
be a special kind of crazy. Yeah.
Hmm. But I never realized, like, I mean, you see like breed standards in dogs and things like that. In chickens, it's super, super like particular.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
even dog shows, it's like I don't care. Are they healthy? Are they cute? Are they nice? Good for
Hmm.
me.
I actually have a big thing against dog shows, not because of like just because of the way they have ruined certain breeds. Like I will not buy like an AKC like show quality German Shepherd ever in my life because they have ruined that dog. They live in pain. Um yeah,
Yeah, their hips are so bad.
exactly. And the way they run now, they don't just run on their foot. They run like from their hock all the way down their leg on and their foot like that. They're all like not just paddle foot, they're paddle leg. So I don't
Ugh.
like it. um, I want like a working dog German Shepherd, like that's still functional. Not that I
Yeah.
want a German Shepherd. I don't have
No, I'm not.
affinity for German Shepherd.
I mean, I'm sure there's some nice ones out there, but every person who's German Shepherd I've known has been either just kind of aggressive or I don't know.
I mean, no, I've
Yeah.
known some extremely sweet German Shepherds, very sweet, but it's just, by the age of 4, those dogs are in pain, so I won't.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a neighbor lady up the street who has the most beautiful Doberman. Like, he is absolutely gorgeous. He is like show quality and he struts down the street. He knows he's beautiful and he's so well behaved. She has him like he is just so well behaved, but then as soon as he sees me, he's like, "Oh," and she's like yelling at him, and yeah, he gets so excited and comes and says hi. So he hasn't met Dexter
Aw.
yet, so I'm a little nervous because he's huge.
Right. Nicole Smith Gardening, your shepherd. Glad your
Hey,
shepherds are fun
Nicole.
and normal legs. Yeah,
Normal
because
legs, yes.
yeah, I would not do. Yeah, I would not do an AKC German Shepherd because of their hips. But like the working dog lines, like that's different. They're still, they don't have the crazy slope back and weird legs and yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, you have
Rottie's
Rottweilers, oh the babies.
Rottweilers are big socks, big time.
Oh,
No, we do have a neighbor who they have another. Well, I wasn't a big fan of their other German Shepherd because he,
hold
just
on
kept
one
trying to
second.
attack Gizmo. So
I just want to say
they
goodbye to Kitty.
have a puppy
Bye.
now, but he's just insane. Bye, Kitty.
Yeah,
Um,
I think any animal's temper is based on
yeah,
the way they're raised, just like kids. Well, breeding will play like
exactly.
a tiniest bit
Yeah,
into it. Like, if you have a dog mom that's bitchy, pardon my language, um, that can't breeding for temperament is a thing. But I have met a million pit bulls, a million Rottweilers, German Shepherds, Akitas, whatever, and almost every single one of them has been the sweetest love of a mush you'd ever want to meet. Um, I would 100% own a pit bull or some sort of like bully breed. No, no problem. No problem. They're sweet, sweet
yeah.
babies. The most
I
dangerous
think my
thing about
experience
them
is
is their tail. Those things whip.
yeah.
Oof.
Is we had a lot of people and they used them they had them for guard dogs, and so we had one friend and it was like you didn't matter how often you went over to their house, like you did not get out of the car unless one of the family members was outside with you because that dog would have ripped you to pieces. And then as soon as you get in the house the dog's fine, but
Yeah,
just like
because you've got
if you step on that property, so yeah.
yeah, yeah, because if you're in the house, and his people are acting fine, then they're like, oh, this is a friend, yay, yeah.
Yeah, but
My
even
friend
like
had
you could have been there one night and you go the next day and it's the same thing all over again.
hmm
Like
my friend
it's
had this pit bull called Angel, and she was fine around the house, around the yard, but she had a thing about the car. So we were parked one day at the barn, and we're standing next to the car, and he's like, "Oh, look, Angel, out in the car." And then she puts Angel into the car and says, "I'm putting the windows open. Do not go near the car." And he's like, "Oh, come on. She loves me," and reached his hand out, and he got bit.
oh
And
no.
luckily, he's not an idiot. So he went, "Well, that was entirely my fault." And then he went and got himself cleaned
Yeah.
up. So thankfully, he wasn't a jerk about it, but like, he was warned. It's just the one thing. She has a thing about the car because the people who owned her when she was a puppy actually lived
Yeah.
in their vehicle, and so she got a thing. You know, they trained her to take care of the car in the worst ways, and so yeah. But she was the sweetest doggy ever. Hated everyone that wasn't family but me.
Aw.
Yeah.
I had a friend growing up and they had a Great Dane. Oh my God. She was very, very protective too of the family. Like if she knew you, she
Mhm.
was okay, but it was always just kind of like, it's me, remember me?
Yeah.
And she'd be like,
Sometimes they
you
just
may
need a
pass.
couple minutes to be like, "Oh, hey, now I remember you." I When I was growing up, my dog was um half Belgian sheepdog and the other half was German shepherd and Doberman. And he was only 2 weeks older than me. My dad brought him home when I was a little baby, and he was like this 7 week old puppy.
Oh
And
my
my mother
God.
said, "Are you kidding me? I have a newborn, and you just got me a puppy to take care of. I hate you."
Yeah, I would have freaked. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God.
he was the family dog, but it was very clear from the very beginning that he was my dog. So wherever I
Yep.
was, that dog was nearby, and he was my best bud till I was about 11 years old. And like a kid in the street behind me, like we got into an argument, and he hauled off like he was gonna punch me, and all you just see is this big black blur, and he knocked the kid over and was standing over him, and he didn't bite him. He didn't really hurt him except that he knocked him down, but he was staring him in the face, giving him this look like, "Do not touch my kid." And then he just like turned around and walked away, and you could swear he was laughing. I used
Yeah,
to dress him
Gizmo
up.
quickly became Sydney's dog. Once she got a little
Hmm.
bit older to play with, like yeah, he just followed
Hmm.
her around. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I used to dress him up in clothes, and he would put up with it. And then he'd go to my dad, like all dressed in like pants and all of that. And he'd just go, can you take these off now? This is embarrassing.
Oh
um,
yes, Gizmo had
Hey,
many
Brittany
tea parties as
Farmhome's
a
bed.
pretty
How you
pretty
doing?
princess.
Yeah, but he was, high strung, herding, protection dog breed, and he was the sweetest thing as long as you had the approval of his family, because otherwise he'd be on his guard, like, "I'm watching you."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
and he
I
did.
believe kids
Yeah.
and pets really pick up on like their owners' personalities. So I'm not sure
Hmm.
who's coming in the night that's super psycho for Dexter to be picking up on this like crazy energy personality because we're all real chill around here.
Was
So
Gizmo this crazy,
I think he
or do
probably
you
was
just?
as a puppy, but it
I
was
was gonna say,
16
do you
years
just
old.
notice it more with Dexter because you're, you know,
I'm 16 years older.
yeah,
And we got Gizmo was warmer weather, right? So he could be outside all the time and he could be over,
yep,
playing with the neighbors' dogs and all that instead of being cooped up in the house all the time too, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, it was 16 years ago. I don't remember as much, right? So I think he was pretty crazy, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And your yard is fully fenced, right? So once it's warm, he'll just be able to run around crazy, or is it like
I don't
the type of
trust him though.
townhouse?
He and Gizmo wasn't much for putting stuff in his mouth, but this guy puts everything in his mouth. So he's gonna have
Mm.
to be watched. And
Well,
like
watch,
it's
but he
not
can at least
fenced.
go out there and run around off leash.
Yeah, so it's not fenced on the right hand side. Open it's open to the next two neighbors. And then there's a
Oh,
kind of a
okay.
gap under their fence. So
Oh.
I just want to go and put some chicken wire or something under that part of the fence there, so that he can't go under
Hmm.
their deck and get stuck. But he'll have free
Yeah.
run of all 3 yards out back, so that's really nice.
There you go. Yeah.
And he's been out there a few
Mia.
times. He's done zoomies and gone up and down the hill a few times when it wasn't super cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mia. So Mia's half pug, half beagle. She's a puggle. I cannot trust her off leash for anything because she will put her nose to the ground and proceed to completely ignore me. She hears me. She knows what I want. She's just like, hold, I'm smelling things. Leave me alone. And so she'll take
Yep.
off. So we have her, she goes out in her harness, and there's like a little retractable like lead that goes up to it goes along the metal wire and all of that.
Oh
So
yeah,
she's
she's on the
pretty
like a
cool.
dog run.
Yeah, so I made a run for her. Luckily, like the day before I got COVID, so
Oh
it was
nice.
really
Yeah. So
helpful.
she can go out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I couldn't go downstairs, and then my parents would have had to go and walk her several times a
Right.
day. So yeah, I'd just open the door, send her downstairs. They'd put her on her harness, click her to the thing, and let her run outside. So it made it so much easier. But oof,
Yeah, he
yeah,
might. I don't know. I'm just, I just am worried about him, like, eating whatever out there and all the rabbit
right.
poop, which is probably more gross than anything, but he hasn't had all of his shots yet. So I'm not sure how worrisome
Mhm.
him eating rabbit poop is at this stage. And
I don't know. Our yard is full of rabbit poop, but she doesn't eat it. She just stands there sniffing it for like 5 minutes.
oh, Gizmo just acted like he was at a buffet.
Oh,
Oh
ugh.
my God. It was just like Cocoa Pebbles out there. Oh my God. Loved it.
Yeah.
So gross.
No. Ugh. No.
Yeah.
She's all
So
about
it's
like
good for the garden,
she's got
but
that beagle side of
yeah, it was
her
just
where she just,
disgusting. So, he's going to have a blast out there and I'm absolutely terrified for my garden.
oh man.
Like
Oh.
Gizmo, cuz Gizmo we got him in actually March 5th is when we got Gizmo. So, by April I was out planting, getting the garden ready, and then May I was planting stuff in the garden, and it wasn't the garden beds weren't as big as they are now, so there was more grass area, but he would just sit next to me and he wouldn't really go in the beds, and if he did he would just like tiptoe around everything. Like he never stepped on any of my plants, anything like that, not until he got older,
Oh.
the last few years, and he was just desperate to get to the tomatoes. That's when he because I was stupid enough to put the tomatoes in the garden thinking he couldn't get up the hill because he was having such a hard time walking. But he smelled those tomatoes and he managed to get up the hill to them and trampled my petunias on the way. But
Oh no.
yeah,
No.
disgusting
Mia,
poop eater. Oh, see, yeah, it was he eats Gizmo liked goose poop and rabbit poop. That was like his yay.
goose poop. Oh. See, Mia has
Oh, you got
never
rabbit holes
actually
already. We
rolled
had
in
a
anything
oh, Randy went
stinky
out and
like that.
saw. Was it this morning? It's either this morning or yesterday morning. There was like a huge, fat, pregnant rabbit right on our back deck.
Ooh.
Like, great,
Well, this is more
great.
comfortable.
She's probably watching my videos, watching my garden video updates, looking at all those things growing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh no, Mia's not a poop eater, but she is definitely got a lot of that beagle in her because bye belly acres, thanks for coming in. Uh, she is a bunny killer. We call her Mia Bunny's Bane. So if she has the ability to run after them,
I'm so
She will
sorry.
run
Did I
after and
disturb
she will
you?
get him.
Did I disturb you?
She's like, what was that? Dexter! Dexter! Hey, Dexter! You gonna do the cute head tilt? He's like, no, I'm sleeping.
I
He's
think he
like,
just
"Brr."
gave you stink eye.
He's like, I am
You
trying to
just
think.
got stink eye
Yep.
big time. Yeah. He was not impressed.
Hey, Flicker Hill Homestead just came in. Just finished sugaring for the night. Yum! Yum,
And
yum,
by
yum, yum, yum. How much
sugaring,
longer will you be doing that? Because that's all interesting to
he's
me.
cute. Sugaring. Assuming you're not talking about the hair removal.
No, maple sugar. Or maple syrup.
Maple
Got the sugar
syrup.
shack
Oh yeah,
going.
everyone's tapping the trees.
Mm-hmm. I will do that
It is that time of the year.
someday. Maybe. Depending on where I end up.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were thinking of coming, going March breaks right now, right? So they were thinking of going to the sugar shacks, but I don't know if any are actually open for that yet, because it's been so cold. They're just now tapping, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if any of the local places are open for that. But they have one not too
Well,
far from here, and it's got like a whole thing, and you go in, and there's tours, and there's sleigh rides, and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah. Yeah, I think there's a couple farms around here that do that too.
yeah.
So, no, that's so cool. I'd love to try that sometime. Maybe next year. It's a little too late this year.
Oh yeah.
You can do it with black walnut too. You can make black walnut syrup. I don't know how that tastes, but I know some people who do it,
I've
which
heard
is
of
interesting.
birch.
Yep.
Like you
Yeah,
can do
I've
tap
heard of birch
birches
too.
and birch water or whatever. Which I don't know if my
Hmm.
neighbors would appreciate. It's right by the fence though. They might not even notice.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, our one
what
neighbors,
do
they
they
have a maple
say?
at the back, so maybe they'll be tapping it.
What do they say? It's better to beg forgiveness than ask permission, which is probably going to be my strategy with the chickens.
Well, it
Ugh.
worked for oh gosh, who was I just watching? Oh man, major brain fart. Oh, Gigi. Gigi just ordered them. She didn't tell Eco.
Yep. 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 Yep.
'Cause he knew he would try and talk her out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Flicker Hill. See that's the thing is before I would actually go and do it, I would research the heck out of it and watch
Yeah.
so many people's videos because that's how I learned to do everything at this point. Okay.
I mean,
I don't
how
even
many trees
know.
do you need to do to get like how many trees does it take to get like a bottle of maple syrup? Like just like one, those little brown jugs.
It's a lot, a lot, a lot because it's got to boil down for like freaking
50
ever.
millionth time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. Yeah. And it's crazy to me how clear it is when it comes out.
Mhm.
Um, and then just how it condenses. My friend neighbor up the street, her cousins have
Wow.
a maple place just north of us here.
40
Yeah. And how
gallons of
many
sap for
gallons
1 gallon of syrup.
how many gallons do you get out of a tree on average, like per tree? So like my neighbors could tap their maple tree and get like a tablespoon of syrup.
I mean, if Flicker
Okay.
Hill wants to come on and like talk about tapping trees and stuff, there's the link. Um, 8
Tea
taps last
trapping.
year. So that's so 8 taps. So that's like 8 trees, or did you have to move the taps a couple times? Because it's all interesting stuff. My mom's always wanted to do that, but she wants to do it like the old, like old way, like birch bark containers and yeah. You wonder
Why
where
do
I
people
got
always
some
have
of
to make
my
stuff harder
weird
than it needs
ideas.
to be?
I don't
Like,
know.
stop making it so hard.
Um, yeah,
Progress is a good thing.
I don't know. My parents raised me on Little House on the Prairie, so
See, I hated that show.
oh, I love
I
that show.
hated that show as a kid. It was every like somebody died every episode. I swear to God, every episode I watched, somebody died. I was just like, nope,
No,
nope, not for me.
no, it was so most of it
Yes, it
was
was too
like
depressing.
most of it was Laura Ingalls getting into shenanigans. And the time Carrie fell down the
See,
well.
I
I don't know
never.
why, but that was my favorite episode for the longest time.
I don't know. To me, it just was kind of dark and depressing. Kind of like westerns. I
Hi,
hate
Carrie.
westerns.
Hey, Pam's
I find
here.
them
Hi,
dark and
Blue.
depressing.
Hey, hey, great. I get to see your face.
Hello.
I am a
Hi.
disaster. I have been
So am
spoiling.
you missed the beginning. I was going to be potting up pepper seeds and all pepper seedlings and all of that. But instead I'm dying of dysentery. So I'm like over here. So
Yeah,
we're all a hot mess.
She's not dramatic at all.
I know, right? Yeah.
It feels like it. It feels I'm not dying, but it's definitely not good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so I was typing all these answers and I saw your link. So
Ooh, are
ask
you going to be
away. I
filming
will
that,
try to answer.
Jerry?
Yeah, I'll try to answer what I can.
Okay, let's see. So let's see. Okay, so you said it was like 8 taps and you got 2.5 gallons. So was that 8 trees, or were you moving the taps around to different trees?
So from a tree sustainability, you don't want to continue to tap multiple trees that much. Some people
Hmm.
will do an early season and then a late season. So we have up on the top of the property, we've got some that get early sun and lots of direct sun. And then we have stuff in, like, my dad calls it a grove. But down at the bottom of our road, along the property, we have a line of sugar maples that
Nice.
are in kind of like the valley. And so those ones are still running. The ones up here have kind of dried up and stopped. Soon as the buds of a tree start opening at all, you want to pull the taps. You don't want to leave anything in the tree.
Right, right, because then the
So
rest need that for the
typically
tree
you only
growth.
want one tap per tree because you only get about a 30% increase, so 130% if you do a second bucket,
Mhm.
which is really interesting. So you're not going to get more and more, like double, if you do 2 buckets. There are exceptions to that rule. So we have multiple trees that are over 3 feet in diameter that are sugar maples. So those are gorgeous. You can probably see them on a couple of my videos. We actually do have 3 taps on those trees, but typically we only do 1 tap per tree.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, season depends. So last year we did a late. It's kind of our first official year doing it. And I kind of just did it. We weren't really going to do it. We didn't have the equipment to do it. But I did it just for fun because I grew up doing it in Vermont. And then, yeah, we only did it for 3 weeks towards the end of the season. But the end of the season last year was March 28th here. This season, it'll probably be tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got a whole bunch. I think I was saying earlier, we've got like the 10-day forecast. There's not a single day that has a high under 50.
Right.
So, and the nights, I don't think any of them are getting below freezing either.
Yeah.
Hi Tanya. Hello, hello. Unfortunately, oh, she popped down.
No, you did not.
Unfortunately, I did not.
Oh,
Huh?
I said nope.
Oh, okay. Um, Tanya's here. I did not end up doing the pepper potting because I am sick and not feeling like standing at my table. So I've just kind of been laying here, and I don't know how much longer I'm going to go tonight because, as you can see, I keep getting sleepy. And my stomach is just not up. We got her
Yep.
back. Yay!
Yeah. Hi.
Hello again.
I'm gonna drop
So,
down. I gotta get the little guy in bed, and I gotta get to bed myself because we're working tomorrow. But thanks for having
cool.
me,
Yeah,
and I'll let
he
Erica
seems
take over.
he seems very upset about being kept awake, given
Oh,
given the dirty
He's
look.
not impressed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if
All
you
right. I'll
Eric,
let you and
if
Erica
you've
have fun. Good night,
seen,
everybody.
bye. If you
I'm
had
trying to leave.
seen the look, oh, well, get out of here already.
It's
No,
not working. I'm trying. God.
if you
Okay.
had
I'll
seen
hit
the
the
look
button
that
again.
Dexter gave me, she put him on camera, and I was like, Dexter, Dexter, and he went.
oh no.
It was so funny. Hey, Andale is back. Yay. Hey, welcome to Cape Cod Life. Good night. Thank you for being here. Oh, yeah, my stomach is not well for those who are just joining. I don't know what happened. I was fine this morning, and then after my home inspection, the stomach just went no.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, I think I've lost 5 pounds today.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe this live stream has been going for an hour and a half almost already. I think I'm probably going to cut it off pretty soon.
Yeah.
So sugar maples, how do you know it's a sugar maple? Is that like an actual, like, like you have
Silver maple or Norway maple, red maple. Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so sugars are they have a very pointy bud on the end. And so the trees get the buds really early. It's just we watch for when they open to stop sugaring. But the best way is between the bark. You can identify a maple pretty quickly. But to do a sugar maple, a lot of people have a hard time. So I recommend binoculars and looking at the buds. And there's a lot of Google search you can do for sugar maple. You can a lot of people do tap all the different maples. The sugar content goes down for the other maples. So 40-1 is for a sugar maple, but it goes to like 80-1 for some of the other maple varieties.
Mm-hmm. Because we have a couple of massive, like, you'd need probably 2 people with decently long arms to be able to get around them. Maybe
Yep.
a third.
Yep.
This massive, massive tree over here, and I wonder. I'll have to go and look at it and check the buds then.
Yeah. The buds are the best way to do it. It's the way the branch at the very end will tell you matching, and then it's like a little straight edged on the bottom. The other maples all kind of bud like a light bulb.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But they all work. But yeah, most likely where you are, it's probably a sugar maple. We're really lucky. The bottom, like by the road where we are, and the old road that continues by our property, that all is lined with sugar maples, which is very typical New England.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to like take a hike up there tomorrow. Not like it's that much of a hike. I can see the tree from my window if the window were open. If we had daylight. But
yeah, you can see here's the batch I just did.
Wow, yum.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, so I gotta put it away, but
yeah. Hey guys, if you haven't seen Flicker Hill Homestead, you should definitely go check them out.
Yeah. I guess I'm becoming a content creator.
Woo! Yeah, I never thought I was gonna do. I never would have thought I'd do YouTube ever. But I started my garden and I started taking pictures of it all the time and putting them on Facebook, and then I started making a couple little videos and.
Yeah. We're doing it. We just started to catalog all the property stuff that we had going on and let my parents see what we were doing, and then also use it to look back at like when did I start this, as our blog basically for ourselves. And then people kept subscribing, so now I've been trying to add a little bit more tips and tricks into that.
Right.
But yeah, we just got the wood mill So we're starting to
So cool.
test that out, which is fun. And then we've got the tractor stuff and the sugaring, and then all the gardens, obviously. But
Yeah. Yeah, half the reason I do some of my videos is literally so I have a record, like,
history,
because
yeah,
I don't, so when I put tomatoes and things out in the garden, I don't typically label them because I have yet to really find something that stands up to, the water and the sun and all of that. So I figure if I take video and I
yeah,
say, okay, this is where I'm planting the rose tomato, this is where I'm planting the mortgage lifter, and then I also like write it down in my garden, my little
yeah,
garden plan here, but having the video reference really helps to know later on where things are.
yeah. No, definitely, and it's just timing. What worked last year, what didn't. Um, so
Hey, we got Life with Linda and Chuck. I'm going to assume it's probably Chuck. Chuck made a comment on my tomato brackets the other day because none of his things won. And he goes, "See, the world's coming. What this world's come to when nobody agrees with me." It just his kind of humor that just it. I died. I'm like, oh my goodness, Chuck, this is so. I
that's
loved it.
awesome.
I loved
Yeah,
it, Chuck. You gave me a laugh. You gave me a laugh. It was great. Um, yeah, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. She started doing the
yeah,
videos, kind of for fun and for her pampered chef business and all of that. And she
yeah.
did just get some really cool plant labels that are actually gonna hold up. But
Nice.
yeah.
Uh, I tend to change plants over too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so uh, just constantly moving things and adding things and then taking things out as soon as I'm done with them. It's a little bit faster moving gardening, but um,
Yeah. I'd
it's
say
productive.
probably 2/3 of my garden pretty much stays put. I
Mhm.
mean, I'll rip out the beans and plant another succession, like and succession sow those. I might succession sow, some of the zucchini and things like that. But the tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, they pretty much stay, and that makes up a good at least half the garden.
Yeah, that's probably an accurate statement on those types. It's all the stuff around them. So
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
carrots, I do early carrots. I actually need to start those right away. I
me
also
too. This
do,
weekend.
yeah, also do the late tomatoes. So I'll start seeds
Mm,
in like June to put in the
yep.
ground for July to have late ones and put them in a very different area of the garden in case blight. Um,
Right. Right.
those type of things. But then, the lettuces and the beets and all that different pieces that are going fast, I'm moving them out around constantly.
Yeah, my big thing is like what is a short season grow, like a short growing, days to maturity that's going to grow in the hot summers that we tend to get here.
Yep.
Like not that they're like, Texas hot, but
But
last
we still get
summer
heat. Hmm.
we had half the summer it was either downpouring rain or it was like 90 to 100 degrees.
Yep.
So it's not like we have cool summers, we have hot summers, and it's trying to figure out what to grow in between my, spring lettuce and my fall lettuce or,
Yep. So
so.
using the tomato plants to shade your lettuce is another trick. So
Mhm.
planting them, closer in than you'd expect.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, the way I do it to extend that season a little bit is the way I plant the way I put up my trellises. So my
yeah,
pole beans and things like that shade out all the lettuce and spinach from the afternoon sun.
yep,
So they
exactly.
get
We do the
morning
same.
sun and then yeah, it's kind of
Yep,
the
we
same
do the
deal.
same with the tunnel too. And then I do the
Mhm.
lower and lean tomatoes, which we've talked about. It's a little bit of
Yeah.
a different style, but that allows me to have a lot of growing space around the plants.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always make sure to trim like that bottom foot to 18 inches of the tomato plants. Not that I did last year because I just time got away from me.
Hmm.
One bed I did, one bed I did not.
Yep.
One bed got blight. You want to know which one?
I don't even need to guess on that. Yeah, it's
Right.
amazing the how well they do when you're grooming the tomatoes. At least the
Yes.
bottom. I groom to the bottom fruit set. So as the fruit ripens on the bottom, I then will trim to the next one.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a nice way to do it. That's a nice way to do it.
yeah.
Yeah, and then around the bottom, I'm growing marigolds and basil and borage and nasturtium and all those things, you know.
Yeah. Do you do
So
alyssum as well?
I haven't yet. I haven't done much in the way of flowers. So this year, I'm really branching out finally, and I've got some snapdragons, hollyhocks,
Yep.
and petunias started, and then I've also got some dahlias. What else do I got? I have some things. My
Yeah.
brain.
Alyssum would be good for you underneath your tomatoes because they actually attract a hoverfly, which keeps moths
Oh,
away.
yes.
So they're a
Ooh.
really good companion plant, and they're kind of small, compact, and cute
Mhm.
usually. Although I did have an absolute monster one last year from seed. Epic Gardening. Kevin sent them to me after we bought the beds from him, and they were
Cool.
from a San Diego seed company, I think.
Oh, I
But they
love San
were
Diego Seed Company.
exactly. It was like, oh darn, right? I get to try some of
Right.
their seeds.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I think I got like 4 different types of seeds to try from them,
Cool.
and that was one of them. And they took off like crazy.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna if I want to try to grow them this year, I will have to trade for them because if I buy one more seed packet, Rochelle's gonna get me. And she says she didn't have time for that, so I had better not.
Yeah. Well, I know where we can
So
trade, so let's just. I'll hint at that.
I
Yeah.
mean, technically you're not that far from me. It's like a quick morning drive. I
Yeah.
used to live in Vermont and Connecticut and do that 3-hour drive every weekend. So
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Western
not
Mass
very
is not.
far.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Just past Leominster for you, so it's not even that far.
Oh, that's super easy. My
Yeah.
my theater group actually, well, one of my 3 theater groups. We used to do Rocky Horror Picture Show out at the Leominster 6. We
Nice.
still do. I'm just not currently doing it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's
spend
about
the
20 minutes.
pennies out there.
Yeah, I think that's like 25 minutes. So
Mhm.
not very far
Yeah.
from us. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I should plan a trip to Bobby's Ranch, take myself for a trail ride, get some
Yeah.
seeds,
Yeah.
try some maple syrup.
Yep. You can definitely do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
happy Grant's Garden. Hi. Hey, I wasn't messing with Texas. I was just saying, like, it gets hot here, and we're,
Mhm.
it doesn't get as hot as someplace like Texas, where you guys regularly get triple digits. So, I mean, it's really not that bad considering, but it's still hot.
Yeah. And all the plants got so used to all that heavy water, all the heavy rain last year that I was
Mhm.
out there on the days it didn't rain, watering for like an hour, trying to keep the water consistent on things like
Mhm.
the carrots and potatoes.
Oh, see,
Crazy.
in my garden, I don't think I watered my garden from the middle of July until probably September because
Really.
the way my beds held water somehow, it was just
It's too much.
um
Yeah.
I mean, it just held it just right and my plants were
Nice.
loving it.
Oh,
They were
that's
loving it.
good.
I didn't need to water at all.
That's really
So
lucky.
I was
Yeah.
very lucky. My dad, maybe it was a little bit different over here on the coast because my dad didn't water
Probably.
his garden most of the summer either.
Yeah, so a lot of people who didn't over this way ended up with cracked tomatoes or small potatoes
Mhm.
or right. We all know the
Yeah.
story. Here I was having this absolute gorgeous garden, and everyone come visit would be really mad at me. But I was spending a lot of time to make it right. And with
Mhm.
the birdies beds, I went with the 30-inch height ones for most of them, and so
Nice.
those do drain nicely.
Mhm.
Which is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. No, yeah, so I was just basically, I'm like, oh, it's gonna downpour tomorrow, and I'd go outside and I'd harvest all the tomatoes that were
Right.
ripe
So it
or
wouldn't crack.
almost ripe,
Yeah.
and then, so I didn't really have an issue with that. Um, those blush tomatoes, though, no matter what I did, like they were always so watery and washed out
Mhm.
taste, but all my other ones were like, so yeah.
Maybe just not the right type for you. Yeah.
No, I don't know that I'll grow those again. They were very pretty, and it's not like they
Hmm.
were bad. I mean, like, it's kind of like with pizza, like, even bad pizza is still pizza.
uh,
So,
yeah.
I haven't met a tomato I've hated, but I definitely know I've met tomatoes I liked better.
Yeah.
Um, I'm really excited. This is a spoiler alert for tomorrow with the tomato brackets winning, but gold medal, which was my favorite of last year, made it through this round of brackets. So I'm like,
Oh, that's fun.
we had two that got totally shut out. It was really funny. They didn't get a single vote. I was like, wow,
Really?
yep, two different kinds.
That's
So
fun.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. I've been having a lot of fun with these tomato brackets. It's just kind of fun, like seeing what everybody else like has grown, or I've never heard of that. I'm just gonna vote for it because it looks cool.
Yep.
Because that's how I bought most of the seeds, is because they look cool.
Yeah. Well, some of those catalogs are dangerous with all the
Mhm.
pictures.
Baker Creek.
Yeah. 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 I
Like,
actually the high mowing catalog was actually much better than I expected.
oh, I've
I
never
like
heard of that one.
that's a Vermont one, of course.
Oh, well, I lived in Vermont for 3 years and I never saw. Where
Yeah.
you grew up in Vermont? Where in Vermont? I wonder if it's
Uh,
near where I was.
it's considered the Upper Valley, so just north of White
Oh,
River Junction
okay, so that's up
on
up.
on the Connecticut. It's like halfway up the between Vermont and New Hampshire. It's like the very middle of both. So Dartmouth
Yeah,
College,
it
that
was
area.
yeah, that's up from where I was, but I was on the New Hampshire border too, but like by Claremont, New Hampshire. So I was in Springfield,
Yep. That's about
and
half an hour, 45 minutes from where I was.
yeah. So if we wanted to go to like the big stores and stuff like that, we'd have to either go to Claremont or we'd have to go up to
West.
Lebanon,
Yep. Yep.
West Leb. That's right.
Yep. West
Yeah,
Love. Yep. Yep. So yeah, that's right in that general area where I grew up.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
My cousin still lives up there. I'm going up there for a couple of videos
Oh yeah.
pretty soon because my cousin is big into foraging. And
Nice.
so with Shed Wars, your foraged weight counts. Did you do Shed Wars this year or no?
I no, I didn't. I'm guessing I probably should have.
Next year, next
Yeah.
year. Like you just watch some of it. It's going to be really fun. You've got to do 2 videos per month of teaching videos, like teaching people how to grow food and garden. So it's
Yep.
kind of what you're starting to do anyway. But then you weigh your harvests through the year. So it
Hmm.
goes from the spring equinox to the fall equinox. Uh-oh, did I lose you again? Or did your camera just, uh-oh, is this my camera? Oh no. Did everybody see me? Or did we just lose Erica? Or did I freeze? Somebody put something in the comments so I know it's working. Um, my Renaissance grandma, hello, how are you? No, I think maybe we just lost Erica. I don't know, she's frozen. Hello, Natalie Diorio. I don't know that I've seen you here before, but hello, 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 and welcome in. Yeah, Erica's frozen. Boo. Well, hello. um, yeah, so there she goes. She's gone. Well, Erica's really awesome. That's the first time I've seen her face, and she seems just really fun. Like, I've just seen her in chat and comments and things like that, so it was nice to put a face to the name. Aw, you've been watching. Oh, thank you so much. Yay. Um, I think I might maybe take that as the signal to start winding down because I'm still not feeling that great. Yeah. been having some tummy issues. Yeah, so we'll have, oh, phone died. That's okay. It happens. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up in a couple of minutes. But what I was saying about Shed Wars, for those of you who don't know, so you have to do some gardening videos during the, between the spring equinox and the fall equinox, teaching people how to garden, 2 videos a month. And you also weigh your harvest. And so the team at the end of the season that has the most weight wins. And then there's other different things like gladiator competitions, like how much food weight can you share, which I'm going for that one big time because I've got 2 of my gardens in the yards of 2 of my friends. We're kind of doing a sharecropping thing where I'm growing and they're giving me the opportunity to make content and to grow food for myself in their yards. And in exchange, they're getting some of the food that I grow. So, yeah, so it's fun. There's a lot of rivalry, but it's like fun, respectful rivalry, pretty much. And I'm on Team Aquarius, which is kind of the team I was hoping on. I mean, like getting drafted on either team is awesome, but I think there's about 60 participants this year, so there's 30 on each team. That's huge. And I'm getting ready to make my first video to go out on the 20th for Shed Wars. Natalie, it is actually worldwide. There's a Southern Hemisphere division and a Northern Hemisphere division because of the differences in growing season. So the Southern Hemisphere is wrapping up right now, and Northern Hemisphere is just about to kick off. They've already had the draft for this year. There are container gardeners and small gardeners that do participate in this. So it doesn't matter how big or small. Really, the point of it is to get a whole bunch of people out there and sharing information on how to grow food, which is, I think, something that is near and dear to the hearts of many YouTube creators is, hey, let me show you how to do this so that you can provide for yourself. And I think that's a really cool thing. I'm feeling a really big yawn coming on, so I think I'm actually going to wrap it up for tonight. I really wanted to make it for like the 3-hour mark, but my body is not going to cooperate. So I will see you guys later. I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'm so glad that you were all here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget tomato brackets coming out tomorrow morning. So go ahead, see if your picks won. Vote for the next round. And if you haven't voted in previous rounds, you can jump in and vote on this. So go right ahead, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.